Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team, 104.5theteam.com, and one of our all-time favorite guests. We've hit him up today. Want him to join us once again. Dennis Hof, of course, of the world-famous Bunny Ranch, joining us on 104.5 The Team. And Dennis, you always have a special guest. Who do you have with you today?
I've got Aubrey Ray, Super Bunny. She's the cutest darn thing.
Hi, Aubrey Ray. How are we doing?
I'm fabulous. How are you guys?
Doing great.
God, she's got the cutest voice.
And
she's cute, and she's just cute as can be, bubbly, fun.
Now, Dennis, I know that it's all fun and games all the time at the Bunny Ranch, but of course, recently with the Ray Rice and the situation in the NFL, you guys have made a decision there. Can you enlighten us on that?
Well, we we have a list of people that we've banned over the years. Paris Hilton was banned, and Michael Vick, of course, because of his. We're all dog lovers here. In fact, we have one of the Michael Vick bait dogs that lives here at the Bunny Ranch now that we were able to get from the government. And Donald Sterling, out of respect to our NBA player friends, and now Ray Rice. I mean, the girls were just we brought this up at our meeting, our weekly tea party, which you see on the HBO Cat House series, and the choice was Ray Rice or Oscar Pistorius. And they just could not make a decision, and the next day the judge came out and didn't convict Oscar of murder one, and that was it. Ray Rice fell right into the spot, so he has the honor of being the most recent person to be banned for life. Now, not any of the other Ravens, because the Ravens do come here. None of the other Ravens, just Ray Rice.
Now, Ray Rice, Dennis, is going to go through an appeal process with the NFL, and part of his appeal process is he's going to say there have been many other individuals in the NFL with domestic abuse charges, and no one else has gotten the punishment that he got from the NFL. How do you respond? Why is it Ray Rice is the one that, in his words, is being made an example? How do you choose Ray Rice, but like you said, the other ones don't get as steep of a penalty? How do we decide that as society?
Well, I think what really clarified this for Americans, and sadly it took this, is the video.
Right.
I mean, this was a Mike Tyson punch. I mean, if I didn't know it was Ray Rice, that was like Mike Tyson hitting somebody, and it was just brutal and devastating. And the girls just went, "Oh no, this is not acceptable."
Now, Dennis, clearly your industry is built on good times, and it would be very easy for you to steer clear of these things and just go, hey, not my industry. But I want to ask you about the other NFL guy in the news right now. What are the options with like an Adrian Peterson? Is he going to be welcome at the Bunny Ranch?
Well, I think they have to see how it shakes out, because what the girls, the MILFs, are just they're up in arms, and I think when you're a mother, then this really hits home to you, and so the MILFs are more upset than some of the other girls. But boy, this is a changing world, and the NFL's got to make the change and be honorable and respectable.
So Dennis, what you're telling is basically what you do is you sit and you speak to the girls, and it's more or less their decision as to who gets to come in and who does not.
Yeah, well, then exactly. And if a guy's nice and he's sober, and he's a nice guy, and he's not using the H word or the W word, I mean, and the girls internally call each other professionals, and that's okay. But we don't want clients saying things like that. Then they're welcome in. But if they're disrespectful, they just can't come in here. They can go somewhere else and get the secretary pregnant or something.
Dennis Hof, owner of the world-famous Bunny Ranch, joining us on 104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports, with Aubrey Ray with him as well. So, Dennis, what's been going on? You had your big old birthday bash recently, right?
Absolutely, and in fact, I threw a picture up on your Twitter of Aubrey Ray having a little snack. The Hell's Kitchen chef Robert cooked all the food. Ron Jeremy and Flavor Flav host the party. All my crazy friends from Joey Buttafuoco to the head of National Enquirer. The owner of the Lakers and I have been having this joint party for 15 years. And it's a party. 125 girls, all my best friends. Smoothie entertained, Flavor Flav entertained, and it was a rockin' party.
At Dennis Hof is Hof's Twitter as well. Always entertaining. At Dennis HOF.
Oh man, I'm kind of speechless after looking through some of these pictures. So I recommend following Mr. Hof. I'm going to be extremely respectful now. Now,
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm on a major ban of get rid of Facebook and Instagram because they edit things. They want to have
deleted.
They want to have editorial control, and I just won't deal with them anymore. I feel like if you follow @Dennis Hof and naked content bothers you, don't follow me, but don't ban me for putting it up.
Now, since you brought up naked content, tell us a little bit what's going on with Cat House, the great show on HBO, and are you on Cinemax as well now?
Well, we have a show on Cinemax that we did. We did a series on Cinemax, which was very successful, and now we're shooting another season. And then HBO, 13 years, 27 languages, 49 countries. We just aired a show called King of the House. It's me and my girls talking to me and former girlfriends, current girlfriends, and just being the king that I am. I'm the Cat House King, the brothel baron.
I think it's funny that I bet you and I have the same problem. It's hard to get out of bed in the morning, but for different reasons.
Yeah, because I got a bunny on each side of me that I got to say, hey, move over.
Exactly.
That's the only reason I have a hard time getting out of bed. And, yeah, so it's super bunny. And I did put a picture up on Twitter of Aubrey Ray interacting, let's say, with a very hot girl.
Yeah, I'm following that documentation right now. She is interacting very well. You play well with friends, Aubrey Ray.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the Korean delight, Mika Lee, that she is having fun with.
My little favorite right now. I definitely want to get down on that.
Aubrey's sampling all the wares. You know, she's trying to sample all 540 flavors here at the Bunny Ranch.
We call that quality control, Hof.
Absolutely. I think I'm going to make you guys part of the quality control team. Armen and Max.
Listen, I tell you what, Armen is married, but I am single, so I'm more than willing to help out, and I can bring our producer A-Dubs. He pretends he's single on the radio.
There you go. Let's just bring it. And Armen can bring his wife.
That's right. You've always encouraged that, you know?
Well, we have on Saturday night after my party, there was like 15 couples in here partying and having a great time. And sometimes they're partying with a girl. Sometimes the wife is saying, "You've been a good boy, go party, have a good time." Sometimes it's a wife that wants to try an experience, and but it's always it's always fun.
Motivation to mow the lawn, right there.
Yeah, take out the trash. Would that be a program where you have to say, look, I want to do a better job around here. And I'm gonna be mowing the lawn more. I'm gonna be emptying the trash. I'm gonna be taking it out to dinner, and we're gonna have date night once a week. But you know what? Every year, take me to the Bunny Ranch, please.
There you go.
I think wives would go for that deal.
Some would. I guarantee you, some would.
Yeah, hell yeah. And the ones that don't, you get to divorce them.
Oh, well, there you go. Dennis Hof on 104.5. Dennis Hof on 104.5, the team. You're home for New York sports. Follow him on Twitter @Dennis Hof. Well, Dennis, I got to ask you this. You threw the birthday party with Mr. Bus. Are the Lakers going to suck again this year or what? What's their deal?
I don't know, but boy, I'll tell you what, I felt sorry for Johnny because everybody at my party had an opinion of what to do, and so they've got to get it together. And I don't know what it's going to take, but they're still my favorite team, and because he's family with me. Like I said, 15 years we've been having these parties together, and we've been through it all.
Very cool. Well, Dennis, thanks for your time today. And
I took my little bitch Ron Jeremy to Jerry Buss's funeral, and at the funeral, now we're in the family section. You know, we're with Magic and Kareem and Shaq and all the family, and Ron Jeremy went to sleep because Ron sleeps everywhere. And Ron went to sleep, and this girl that I'm with is waking him up and said, "Daddy, everybody's taking pictures." I mean, she's got Magic and Shaq, them standing in front of us taking pictures of Ron sleeping. And I'm like, butthead, they think you died too. Wake up.
He does sleep all the time. Why do you have more photos of him sleeping than anything I've ever seen?
I know.
Absolutely. In fact, if you get bored, go to sleepingwithronjeremy.com. You're going to see hundreds of photos of him sleeping with naked girls standing over him. Joey Buttafuoco had his pants unzipped right in front of him. Crazy stuff. And so we every time we get those pictures, we throw them up on. There's so many of them. We have to have a website called sleepingwithronjeremy.com.
Yeah, see, I would have thought that was a whole different site.
At the party, we did the Worst of Ron Jeremy Film Festival. We took Ron's greatest moments or worst moments, and we put them into a video. Was everybody dying, Aubrey?
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. It was like, it was terrible, but it was wonderful at the same time.
Yeah,
Richard was awesome.
Yeah, Ronnie is shameless, and Ronnie with an 87-year-old woman, Ronnie with the 500-pound lady. It's just Ronnie's done some crazy movies over the years.
Oh man, I bet he has. I bet he has quite the resume.
Oh yeah. Oh, hell yeah. He's got the resume. Well, you guys are the greatest. I got to get you out here. Email me, Dennis@bunnyranch.com. Let's get you some new shirts and stuff. And Armen, I'll send you some nice toys and lubricants for you and your wife.
Oh, man. Thank you, Dennis.
You are a gentleman and a scholar, sir.
and the Bunny Ranch menu so you can play Bunny Ranch, Hooker and John, the home game.
Now we're talking. Bring it home. Very nice.
You should see the smile that just hit that man's face off.
Dennis Hof of the world-famous Bunny Ranch at 104.5 The Team. Of course, Aubrey Ray joining him. Dennis, as always, thank you very much for your time. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you, guys. It's always fun.
Thanks, Hof. You know what the problem is?